couple times, making some big plays in this game. And this is fast and furious with these two teams going at it.
Yes, sir. Dukes will stay in to the left of the freshman quarterback, Flemister. Going to keep it himself up the left side. 10, cuts out. Touchdown, rookie. It's Flemister who hushes the crowd. Touchdown, King. 25-yard touchdown run for the first-year signal caller and the 15-year-old Flemister, who's come on in reserve.
Yeah, watch this juke move right there. Big number 52 for Cass Tech. Has a shot in the backfield, but Gavin Fernandez, that looked like a basketball crossover, got shaken to his knees. And what a run by the freshman, and a great cutback right there, too.
You see all the tools. You're right, the cutback, the vision, and the confidence to turn it up. Extra point is up, and the extra point is good. Steve Hall, the athletic director at Cass Tech, and the Technicians basketball team with a state title last year. Sendry with a pitch back to Sadler. He is looking back to Sendry, wide open, caught at the 5, makes a move, touchdown Technicians! Sadler to Sendry in a silky smooth move to get him into pay dirt.
I mean, you saw it happen on the last play. It looked like he was going to pull back and throw it, and the defense was like, okay, that play's out of there. You know, they were faking it, right, Chad? No. They come back and run it again. Corey Sadler. And this reminds you of a little Philly action from a couple years ago, which, by the way, the Lions ran that play earlier in the season, then Philly stole it from them, similar to what the 49ers did to the Lions this past weekend.
How about the move by Sendry to get in the zone?
Not have that athleticism.
5 wide, empty set. Hendricks slot right. And it's going to be Sadler. He's going to take off, and they'll never get him. Corey up the middle. Touchdown, Technicians. Oh, what a hole by the Hogs up front. Sadler didn't need much, and he zipped his way to the promised land for a 54-yard touchdown run, partner.
And he's just a ticking time bomb, right? It's not if, it's when he's going to go off, and he did it on that play. And you wonder if this is what Marvin Rushing was talking about going into halftime, because they really haven't run an up-the-middle quarterback draw, and that really looked like a quarterback trap. Did you see the guard pulling on that replay? Look at, you have two guards, and you have your guard and tackle pulling on that. Great job by the lineman for Cass Tech, but that's a little wrinkle that we hadn't seen in the said that he had some things. Kara tried to get it out of him. Hey, what are you going to talk about, or what adjustments are you going to make? And he's like, you'll see. You'll see.
Didn't want to reveal it too early. Sadler to catch it at the 41, running up that right sideline. Cut back inside, down to the 12. Oh, the CJ show continues to shine with a fist thrown into the thick Motor City air.
What can't this guy do? You just see that. It's so tough to take an angle on him, and then he's got moves like that to get by you, and he's balanced. He's tough to bring down. I mean, he's freaking out our cameraman. That's how good. These defenses are very, very active.
Very stingy. Kick is up, and the kick is good. It's snuck inside that right upright. It's a 25-yard field goal for Cass Tech, and George Sanchez Murillo, the junior kicker, is added on 3 more.
And that's a good drive for Cass Tech, but it's also, you got to feel pretty good if you're Martin Luther King, too, because you gave up a big...
That 53-second mark when Daryl Flemister went 25 yards for a touchdown. Flemister trying to lead him to the end zone here. Reverse left side, touchdown King! Into the end zone. Kayvon Matthews, the senior wideout, with a jet sweep reverse touchdown, and King ain't going anywhere. They're right back in this thing.
Yeah, what a great call by Coach Ty Spencer here, an end around it. I want you to pay attention to one man at the top of your screen, too. You're going to see number 7, Stennis, get his block, the final block, and a pancake block. This will be a great angle of it to get into the end zone. You're about to see it right there.
Oh, that's a finish.
Great things happen when wide receivers block.
Oh, a thing of beauty. So, extra point is up and good. So 3rd down and 10 from their own 23, and a critical 3rd down opportunity for the King defense and the Cass offense. Sadler, left side, bounces outside, has running room, across the 50 down to the 45-yard line. You know it's going to stay with number 1, and it didn't matter. He's got a 1st down and a lot more.
And that's the same exact play that he scored the touchdown on. Watch, you're going to watch the guard and the tackle pull around his lead blockers. And once you get to that point, I mean, it's just a matchup game, and luckily they were able to push him out of bounds.
32-yard run for number 1. Was a nice thought. 4th and 8 from the 28. Sadler steps up, throws, got a man, caught inside the 10, down inside the 5, and it's the aforementioned Will Sykes Jr., the athletic, gifted, talented playmaker.
Yeah, and he's had a heck of a game on the defensive end. He's had a heck of a game on special teams, and now peeking his head out on offense as well. And Corey Sadler right there sitting in the pocket. Great protection by the Cass Tech line, giving him time, letting that play develop downfield. Now you got a whole set of downs.
Booth, handoff left side, touchdown. Carson Lovett, the sophomore, drives it in. And the technicians are an extra point away from going back up by double digits.
That play almost seemed like a little too easy for Cass Tech. I mean, you know you're focusing on number 1, making sure that he doesn't pull that down and run it behind. But he wasn't even touched till he was in the end zone. Look at the big nasties get out there, number 55 and 50 for Cass Tech. That's Justin Wilson. And then, of course,
5 wide. Flemister in a 2nd and 10. Throwing downfield, got a man, caught inside the 5. Oh, a dime piece laid out beautifully to Ellington, and the Crusaders are in business deep in technician land.
Well, what did we talk about? If they're going to score, it's got to be fast so they have a chance to get the ball back and stay in this game. And Flemister, we know, has that arm strength. We saw him throw it 60 yards earlier in the game. That one was on the spot.
42-yard BB from the freshman Flemister. Here's how it all went down.
Wow. What a great pocket that his offensive line created for him, able to step up and throw it. Big number 81 letting them know.
Timeouts for King. They got to save him here. Wildcat pass into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown King. Kayvon Matthews is 2nd of the ball game. It was a Wildcat pass.
I don't even think that was a Wildcat. So if you go back and watch this play, the guy in motion comes up and takes the snap. So it's a fake Wildcat. He wasn't lined up at quarterback. He was lined up at running. Ben Johnson, if you're watching somewhere, he did the snap between the legs last week. This is something I want to see the Lions put in on Sunday.
Extra point. This is a big one, and it is good.
Unless he knew it was all over.
Well, they're going to have to snap it. And Sadler's going to run back in the end zone, waste some time, and keep running, play keep away. And finally, he goes down. But there's 3 seconds left. So Cass does take it. A little bit of a dangerous play, and that if that ball comes out, I mean, you know, there's some risk involved there.
That is a lot of time to kill on one play. But now you get the kickoff, so that's going to run off a couple seconds, perhaps the end of the game there.
Yeah.
And you're leaving them with one play, and it may be a Hail Mary from 60 yards.
Yep. There you see the Cass Tech faithful on the verge of erupting into celebrate. Back deep is Ellison. Now, this could wind up out of bounds and be real trouble for Cass, and it will. So this is out of bounds, and George Rushing is upset. Did you see? Wow. Marvin Rushing is livid. The one thing Cass did not want was a kick to go out of bounds, but it did. And now King gets the choice to take it 15 yards ahead or to take it from where they mark it down. I mean, Marvin Rushing is just furious, and I don't blame him. There's a penalty is happening here and now. Flemister at quarterback, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. He'll have no running backs to protect him.
And you know Flemister's got the arm to get it to the end zone.
Yep.
He could throw it through the end zone.
Here we go. Final play for the city title. Flemister outrunning the defensive line. Will have one clean throw, and it is caught to the 10, inside to the 8, and the ball game is over. A pass that was completed got inside the 10, and this ball game ends with a Cass Technician celebration. The Blue Division champions of the city, the Technicians are.